Welcome to Lunch Break with ATI. My guest today is me. It's me, it's me, it's me. Okay, so don't be disappointed, but here's what we're going to do today. You know, it's such a busy, crazy time, and everybody is so crazy and busy with the holidays, including us. This week is nuts for us. That everyone is just booked. Even, especially, not even, but especially the big guy himself. Yeah. So we're trying to get him on here. So possibly next week, which is the worst time for him coming down from the North Pole, we might be able to get 15 minutes of his time. But I'm not promising anything. You know, it's not like we have any special connections with the man in red. We have one of his suits here, but that's just a costume. All right, anyway, so listen. Let's talk about what's coming up for ATI. This is Lunch Break with ATI, Actors Theater of Indiana. I'm Cindy Collins. I'm one of the co-founders here at ATI. We are the resident professional theater company at the Center for the Performing Arts in Carmel, Indiana. And we are right smack dab in the middle of our 2022-23 season. We just finished our production of Violet, beautiful musical. And we do not do a main stage holiday show. Instead, we do a holiday cabaret at Feinstein's. We have a wonderful partnership with them. It is Feinstein's Cabaret at the Hotel Carmichael, right at City Center in Carmel. It's gorgeous. And we've had a partnership with them for about 2 years now. This is our second year. And we do Celebrate the Holidays with ATI, and that is coming up actually tomorrow, December 15th, and Friday, December 16th. So we do it for 2 nights only, and it is a lot of fun. And we have special guests. Our very good friend, Matt Brannick, will be joining us. So it will be myself and Judy Fitzgerald, one of the other co-founders, and our guest, Matt Brannick, who is, in fact, a Carmel native, born and raised in Carmel, went to Carmel High School, and still resides here. So I think that says a lot about a person. And he's a great guy. And so we're going to have Matt sing with us, and we're also going to have Carmel High School's own elite a cappella group, Select Sound. If you've never heard these kids sing, you're really missing out. They are absolutely 100% pros. I am always blown away by the sound that comes out of this group. And kudos to Catherine Coons, who is the musical director of the choir department over there at Carmel High School. They have about 9 choirs. And Catherine Coons is, you know, she's the head honcho. She oversees everything. But her specific choirs, what she directs is the Accents, which is the all-female choir, which is wonderful as well, competitive show choir, and Select Sound. So they are 2 wonderful choirs, but we're going to have Select Sound with us, about 8 of them from the group. It's still a small group. There's only 20 kids, you know, that audition, you know, that get picked from auditions to be in Select Sound. But we're going to have 8 with us both nights, and so we're always very excited about that. We love that. And then, of course, we have Terry Woods and his combo. We have 2 new musicians playing with us. Chelsea Huey on drums, she's awesome, and Christian Starnes on bass. If you're coming to the cabaret, wait until you see this bass he has, this upright bass he has. It's really, really cool. It is not your typical upright bass, and the sound that comes out of it is really just like a dark chocolate or a good red wine. He's I don't know how else to explain it. He's a wonderful musician, so we're gonna have a lot of fun with that. But after that, we're gonna take a break for Christmas and New Year's, which we do need. We're burning the candle at both ends here at ATI, but it's okay. It's better to be busy than sitting around on your duff, right, on the couch. So what we have coming up, though, in the second half of our season is a world premiere. And we did a reading of it last season in our Theater Lab series. We have what's called a Theater Lab series, where we do readings of new projects, new plays, and new musicals. And we do about 3 of them a season. And so we did this reading of this brand new musical, and it is called Mr. Confidential. So we did the reading. It went very well, and so it just needed a few tweaks, minor, quite frankly, because the playwright Sam Bernstein really had it so put together because he had written the book first, Mr. Confidential. Now, let me tell you what this is about. Here it is. This is a remake of Confidential magazine. It was the real thing. This is not, this wasn't phony. This magazine, Confidential magazine, was started in the 50s by a man named Bob Harrison. This is all true, and Sam says, it's not a tagline, but it's almost like what he likes to say about it. This is a fable, but almost all of it is true. I mean, everybody takes a little bit of artistic license, but this Confidential magazine, I believe it came out in 1952. Bob Harrison and his family, okay, it was a family business, right? Bob and his sister Edith, and his niece and his nephew, and his sister Edith and her husband. I mean, they all ran the business. And this is the precursor to the Inquirer, TMZ. I mean, it's gossip. It's a gossip magazine. But they swore that, everything they got, everything they did had truth to it. And of course, they have lawsuits that were brought against them, and that is in the show, but they always won. And that's actually a big part of the show, and Act 2 is a big, huge, courtroom scene. But this is the musical, Mr. Confidential, world premiere. We're so happy and grateful to be doing it. We're very fortunate. Sam Bernstein is a great guy, wonderful collaborator, takes suggestions wonderfully, and so we took some of our suggestions, of course, and we collaborated with him, and the final product is really, really going to be great. It's so exciting, and the score is a real 50s jazz feel to it. Wonderful score, and actually all three co-founders will be in it. That doesn't always happen. It's difficult for us. So Don Farrell and Judy Fitzgerald and myself, we will all be in the show. Don's playing Bob Harrison. I'm playing his sister Edith, and Judy's playing Frances Rushmore, and Bob Rushmore. Howard Rushmore. And these are all real people. Every single person is real. And like I said, all of this stuff happened. Crazy, crazy stuff. But it really did happen. The stories of them starting this magazine and the kind of guy Bob Harrison was. But so anyway, Judy plays Frances Rushmore, Howard Rushmore's wife, and Howard Rushmore was a guy who was really tight with Walter Winchell. He's in there too. And he started working on the magazine with Bob Harrison, and it's a really interesting story, I gotta tell you. So anyway, that is gonna be our last show of our 2022-23 season. I'm sorry. What's happening? This is a guest that I didn't expect. You're not Santa. No, I know. What's wonderful about him? He's silent. Silence is golden when it comes to Mr. Grinch. Oh, you're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Yes, you're a nasty, wasty skunk. Now listen, the Grinch, do you have to touch everything? You're messing up, you're messing up everything. But, yeah, okay, all right, now this is, okay. All right, this is, all right, okay. Now that we have, are you leaving? he just took everything. Well, hello. And thanks for leaving me the hat. I appreciate it. Thanks. Okay. Say hello to Ralph. Wasn't that his dog? Ralph. I can't remember. All right, the Grinch. Listen, we might have him back too in a different capacity because I personally love him. Anyway, so thank you, Mr. Grinch. All right, I'm going to keep this hat on because he put it on, not the way he put it on me. I had to fix it a little bit. Okay, so here's what's happening. So after we've done with our 22-23 season, we are bringing back a show that we have done twice. And it has been very, very successful for us. But this time, we are not doing the show in the Studio Theater. We are going to be doing $1 Million Quartet for 2 nights only, a special 2 nights only at the Palladium. And we're really, really jazzed about this. First thing, bringing it back because it is a really just fun, rockin' show. I mean, and again, based on a true event. Of course, a lot of artistic license with this. However, based on a jam session that was at Sun Studios, that with Elvis Presley, Johnny Cash, Carl Perkins, and Jerry Lee Lewis. They all started. All of these guys started with Sun Records. That was their first record deal they signed in their careers is with Sun Records. Sam Phillips, who started Sun Records, just started it. It was like a, and if you've ever been to Memphis, of course now it's still there, but now it's it's like a little museum. You can go and visit it. And I did years ago. It's just a little tiny place, so kind of obscure. You never know it's there unless, of course, Memphis goes, of course if you were a tourist, they go nuts over that. But yeah, $1 Million Quartet, we are doing that, I believe, it's in June. I want to say June 22nd and 23rd, or June 16th and 17th. Don't quote me on it. It's one of those 2 nights. I think it's the 16th and 17th at the Palladium. And it's certainly a different venue for it. It's bigger. We've always done it at the Studio Theater. Small, intimate, that's what we like. The people are right close up. It's a real experience. But this show plays well on any size stage. I mean, this show tours throughout the United States, and it tours these huge, big touring houses. And that's actually how I saw it. When we were thinking about doing the show, I went to see it in a big touring house, and it plays just as well. And so, and the Palladium is absolutely gorgeous and beautiful, and the acoustics are wonderful there. So we are going to do that for 2 nights, and but it's based on a real live jam session that they had one night. They just all got together at Sun Studios with Sam Phillips. He was there. He actually recorded some of it. There are some real rough recordings of that night. Now, this show is all their big hits. So it's, you have Blue Suede Shoes, You Ain't Nothing But a Hound Dog, you have all of Jerry Lee Lewis, Great Balls of Fire, you have, Johnny Cash's, I Walk the Line, Folsom Prison Blues. Well, they didn't, obviously, when they met there that night, they weren't doing all those songs. They actually were singing mostly gospel stuff that night. Because Elvis Presley just about knew that's what he was raised on, knew just about every gospel song there was. What a voice. I'll tell you, I've always liked Elvis. So, and my mother loved his voice. So, but this show, of course, like I said, a little artistic license, you're going to get all their hits. But it does delve into a little bit of what happened that night, and it delves into how Sam Phillips met all those boys and how much he cared about them and gave them their start. And he really did. He really did give them their start. And, they before they met him, they weren't doing much of anything, So, even though Elvis made Blue Suede Shoes very popular, Carl Perkins was the first one to do it and record it. So, there's a little bit of all that trivia in there. And it's known as the greatest jam session ever. And certainly this show will always and will prove that. I mean, absolutely. So those are two big things we have coming up. We have other things, interspersed here and there, which of course everyone will hear about and always do. We'll get those out next year. But those are the two biggies. We'll continue with our Theater Lab series. We have two new readings we're going to do next year too. But those are the big kahunas, let's say, and that's our huge focus for the rest of our season. Million Dollar Quartet is not part of the season; it's separate. So those tickets are on sale separately at the box office at the Palladium. And so, what else can I say? Thank you for humoring me today, and thank you again, Mr. Grinch, for making an appearance and stealing half of our set dressing. But what else would you expect from the Grinch, right? It's his MO. So thanks so much, Cindy Collins, one of the co-founders here at Actors Theater of Indiana. Thank you for joining me here for Lunch Break with ATI. And next week, we are going to try to have the big guy on, coming down from the North Pole. We'll see. I'm not making any promises, but seeing if he can get away and give us a few minutes of his time and see what he's been up to. Like everything. Right up until Christmas Eve, the big night for him. So thanks so much, and enjoy the rest of your week, and we will see you next Wednesday. Toodaloo.